Now's the time when sprocket so we dance. Dun, 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 dun. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Meatycraft. Meatycraft. It's where we dance funny, look funny, and hopefully sound funny. So, you know what's funny is that I just came in here. I have no idea what I was doing last time. What was I? Oh, I was down in the mine. But I think what I'm gonna do is I think it's time to take our 22 gold. Yeah, I know I can combine that, but it looks better like that. Ooh, 22 cooked pork chop. Put that next to it. Take our emeralds. Take some of this. 22 stone. I think we should... Anything good in here? I gotta take a boat in case I run across some water. Water! I think we should go back to the main... We'll close that. Like, sealing it up for when we're winterizing it. It's winterized. You stay out of my house. Do you have anything? No, I don't think so, bud. But I think it's time to head back to home. We have so much to do over there. You know, this is good. We've established an area for the walled city. We can always work on it later on. But there's just... Books, huh? There's so much to do back over there. I think we need to head back that way. What do you guys think? It's been a few episodes, right? It's been... How many? Maybe five or six episodes since we were over there last? Alright, I'm thinking about possibly somewhat kind of... making an iron door. Alright, and then we will need some wood. Hey, is that dark wood? Don't be stealing my dark wood. There's a button. Here's some more wood. Need one more button. One more button. One more button. One more button. There we go. Alright, here we go. Because I did not make a doorway. I didn't make a doorway to get out of here. What I'm looking at is where is the best place for the entrance? Up on that high piece right there in the middle, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Is that only too high? That's not good. Why is it only too high there? Oh, that's not a good place for the door. How about over here? How about... You know what? I can't even think of a good place for this door, so I'm going to do it right here. Hoot! Ow! Right here. Hello, everyone. It's Meaty. I've made it to the outside of the castle. This isn't a castle. This is the walled city. All right. Yeah, I definitely want to go back to the house because there's just I was working on some pretty cool things over there before we left. Some cool buildings. And will the button work for this? Yeah, there we go. So let's go. Let's leave the walled city behind for now. Who knows when we may return? Hi. But there's the walled city in its pitiful state. It's like in the first years of prospering as a new and vibrant city in the desert, half grass. I really would have liked to build something right there. That's a pretty cool area. Maybe we'll, when we feel like we've been back at home for a long time. Like, hey, we need a little, not really an adventure, but we need to go somewhere. We'll come over here and. Hey, there, I just created you a baby, so I'll let you stay alive. There's another one. 2 for 3, that's not bad. Hoop, boing. Why are you guys hanging out in the frozen tundra? Hey, excuse me. Boink. Oh! 3 for 4. Maybe they hatch in the cold like this. The wolves. The wolves are... Wow, they're everywhere in here. Is this a fire? No. Oh yeah, piggy. Piggy. Give me old bacon. Alright, so let's... I'm going to try and remember that... hang on a second, guys. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. And luckily, I've been sitting here. I haven't moved, as you can see. I didn't move. My phone started to ring, and it was work. After hours, of course. It's always bothering me at 6... After 6 p.m. at night. It's like, come on, man. Give me some time to myself. But I had to take the call, you know. They needed some help. I helped them out. I do that a lot. I have some food, I hope. I do a lot of, like at work, a lot of my stuff is handled, not a lot, but I mean, well, in relation, I get a lot of technical calls that I help people out over the phone with because, you know, in a way, I don't know, it's good for them because I can help them and get them back up and running or get something fixed for them right away. But it's also bad in the way that as a company, you know, as a contractor to these people, why does that guy have special armor on? Dude, oh my god, this is like Skeleton Forest here. I got something for your Skeleton Forest. Huh? Yeah? Anybody else? Cow? Alright. So as a contractor though, when you have to be there and be able to support your customers, right? And that's what you do. But you also you're taking work away from yourself and money because, man, some companies that are like phone support, they charge for phone calls, like lawyers. Say you have an attorney, right? And you call your attorney for a consultation or you have a question for him. Well, that attorney is going to charge you like however many hundreds of dollars an hour and maybe hit you with a 1 to 2 or 3, 4 hour minimum saying, so if you make a phone call, it's going to cost you $400 no matter what. No matter if it was 5 minutes, that's just his thing. And what that does is it'll cut down on, you know, kind of the calls that aren't really important. And B, it gets him paid for his time and his expertise, right? Well, in my industry, for some reason, people want your help, but they don't really want to see you charge them for phone support, especially if it was like that. That was like a 5-minute phone call. And I answered their question and it helped them out. It's going to get them back up and running. But am I going to charge them for calling me at 6 p.m.? Probably not. 5 minutes, what am I going to charge them? You know, my rate is pretty expensive to these guys, you know. I'm not an attorney or anything, but I still, well, I can tell you that for a regular rate, you know, a regular routine rate just for me to show up to come work on your equipment is $120 an hour with a 4-hour minimum. That's a minimum that you're going to pay just to get me to show up to your facility or wherever, whatever, to help you out, right? So after hours, it's even more. You know, you got time and a half. You're, you know, considered on overtime. I'm not an hourly employee. I'm a salary dude, but still, you know, from a company point of view, it's overtime. So you would charge them. So could you imagine me charging these guys like almost $200 an hour? You know, with maybe a 2-hour minimum just to answer a phone call? It would be good for the company, but it would be bad in the long run because these guys are like, come on, man, you know. It's a catch-22 for me and for our company. I don't know. If I charge for everything, I would never have to go into the field, man. I'd make so much money just answering these questions over the phone. And it'd be easier for me. I could sit in my office and have my feet up and just doing that. But one of the reasons why I really like my job is because I get to basically, you know, cruise around in my truck, you know, drive all around the LA basin, going to different facilities, you know, talking and seeing different people, working on different things every day. You know, keeping that variety up makes a job interesting. It keeps it kind of fresh and makes it interesting. So, I don't know. Just thought I'd share that with you guys since I just caught myself on fire, since that call kind of interrupted our little Meatycraft time here together. Now, every time I go looking for sheep, what was it in the yolk box? I was looking for sheep forever, right? And look at all these sheep right here. I need some water. Hold on. Man, I'm parched. It was hot today. Well, it wasn't hot. It was in the 80s. If you're from America, 80 degrees Fahrenheit, which is what? I don't know what that is in maybe like 30 degrees C, something like that. I don't know. Somewhere in that general ballpark. It was nice, but I was out like in the direct sunlight. There was no shade. And I was working around these big, huge, enormous tanks that are painted white, so they get a lot of reflection off them. Kind of like going to the beach and getting the reflection off the water. It just makes the sun a lot more intense. So it was hot because no shade, but it wasn't like hot like 95 degrees. It was just like 80, 82, somewhere in there. Really nice day. So, man, I drank probably, I don't know, 4, 5, maybe 6 bottles of water, and then when I get home, I pound down some iced tea, unsweetened, just regular iced tea, nothing in it. And then I drink a lot of water at home. I always have a couple bottles of water here next to the old PC. I like water. Water's good. Water's like refreshing. If you get used to drinking things that aren't sugary, like, I don't mean soda, I mean like the Gatorades and things like that. I don't know. I just get a lot more refreshment out of nice cold water. It doesn't give you the electrolytes and stuff like that the Gatorades and the Smart Waters do, but it's... Who's shooting at me? Why aren't you guys on fire? Well, you're on fire because I shot you. And you... Yeah, you borrowed someone's skeleton head. Dude, that guy's pretty tough. Not anymore. Hey! Yeah, you're on... Whoa! What? The arrow... Oh my gosh, it came back at me. Caught me on fire. Fire! Alright. I keep like backtracking a little bit. Anyway, that was a little insight into some of the things that I do. Like I said, I don't... Back a while ago, years back, maybe 5 years back, I used to get a lot more calls and a lot more call-outs. Like the industry's changed a lot. I think a lot of things... Oh, look. Oh, you can see the little thing right there. A lot of things have changed in industries, different industries. But in our industry, like the oil, the petroleum, food, pharmaceutical, industrial, and petrochemical type stuff, it's changed a lot. Where something that used to be classified like as an emergency, like we're down, right? It's an emergency that you come out and fix this now because our process is down and we can't wait. That has changed a lot. Like I used to work a lot on the offshore platforms, the oil platforms that are out in the ocean, and when something went down out there, it was like they put you on a helicopter and they fly you out there because you have to fix this thing now. We can't have this. Basically, it's a processing facility at sea. We can't have this down, right? So that was like you get those call outs, and those were the ones I used to get called out. Christmas, New Year's, Easter, it always happened, and you had to go. There ain't no oh, I can't go. That's part of your job to do that. So I used to have to do that a lot. And all right, there's guns. All right, that was guns texting me, bothering me in the middle of my Meatycraft. Knock it off. So used to do that a lot, and then I've changed positions a little bit, moved up to kind of be the boss. Well, I was kind of the boss then too, but I was really the only technical person. Oh, it's so good to be home. I was one of the only real high technical type people at the company. So it's like, look, this guy could fix A, B, and C, but this guy can fix everything in the alphabet. So what if while they're out there something else comes up or they don't really know what the problem is? So you may need the guy who can basically fix any issue that comes up, and that was me. So I would always have to go. Then other guys, we trained up some other people and they got different training and got better and better. So I didn't have to do that as much anymore, which is good because it became kind of a little lag spike there. It became kind of a pain in my butt, but not so much anymore. So I don't mind the little calls here and there after hours. I don't get them too much. Oh, but what I was saying was how things changed, right? So it used to be that these calls came in. That was it. You drop everything that you're doing and you go. You go. I don't care what you're doing. This is your job to go fix this. And it's an emergency, you know, air quotes in the air. Emergency. Now, almost every one of those facilities that used to call us and say, it's an emergency, we're down, come out here now, we've got a helicopter waiting at the airport to fly you out there and fix this thing. Now they're like, it can wait till tomorrow. It can wait till Monday, you know, if it's on a weekend or something. It can always wait. Everything can wait now, it seems. So it's funny how so many things have changed. Cooked pork chops for days. Look at that. Oh, I don't have any apples? Why you no apples? Steak, chicken. I'm going to cook these pork chops up. Cook your pork chop. Cook your pork chop. Cobble dirt. Wood for days. Oh, isn't this the... This is the crud chest here. Like, brains. Brains. You can have that. You can have that. You can have that. You can have that. All right. Now, we have to kind of take a... Did that just make a funny... I thought that made a funny sound. Maybe it's just me. I'm making funny sounds now. Put that in there. And put you in there and you in there. All right. So what we need to do is we need to take a look around this place and make sure, like, we need to check on what we were doing. It's been, honestly, no joke, it's been a while since I've been here. I know that when I started this little expedition out that way, before I left, we were working on this building here, and we were working on that building there. Now, that one almost looks complete. This one's got a ways to go. Let's go check that building out real quick. We're going to kind of get an idea of what we need to work on around here. We need to keep expanding. We need more bridge work in here. We need more buildings. We need more color, right, to really make this place pop. Make it pop. Pop filter. You're a pop filter. We're going to go take a look. Probably not going to get into any building in this episode. Just saying. I'm just saying. You're going to have to wait to the next episode to see any building, but we got to get, I don't know, we got to get kind of our head wrapped around what we have left. See, this thing kind of is basically complete. I wasn't going to put any doors on there because it's this thing is isolated here. It's got torches, and no one can spawn in there. So, and then this back here obviously is just a little patio porch looking down at that lake. We've got this is our tree farm. You know, this is all trees. We keep replanting our trees over there, and then we got the dark trees right there. And this is like where we go to kind of mob up the XP right here, right? But this other building, I think, is the one we were working on. And did we complete this bridge? I think somebody, who was saying it? Which one of you guys was saying that to, instead of using torches, maybe put glowstone? I mean, we could do that. Go spend some time in the nether. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh, this is one thing that we didn't have right there. Glowstone wouldn't be bad. I mean, I like the torches because it makes that little bump thing, right? Otherwise it would be all this height. So I do like that the torches do that for us. Now this area here, they can walk right up here. See, we're not finished yet. These things need to work their way down the sides. We need to basically enclose this so no one can walk up there. We don't want the bridges for them to be able to walk. Stone. Oh, I got 22 stone. I don't want to be. Don't be mixing my stone. Don't be mixing my stone. All right. So what did we have in here? We have a ladder. We have the little outside walkway, and then we have the next area up there. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I don't have a jetpack in this one. Got to use the ladders. Kind of, you know, you get used to, like in Tekkit, working with the jetpack, but in here you gotta still go old school with ladders and stuff. Ladder stall. Anyway, I don't want to bore you guys too much with on this episode. We traveled back. We got kind of a look of what we need to work on and some of the different stuff that we're going to do back around the city. We need to start getting the city built up. So And we had a little story, a little work story, so that's not too bad. I know you guys like the little stories when I bring those things up, so won't waste any more of your time. I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to rate my videos, you meatheads out there. Once in a while, I'll remind you. I try not to bug you with it too much, but if you're here, go ahead and hit the like button. Appreciate that, guys. I'll see you guys next time in Meatycraft. Later.